and I believe that in a lot of religious traditions, you get reports like that. And so my issue with this kind of bedrock thing is whether it's appropriate to consider these kinds of claims outside of other claims for other religious figures. Do we treat them equally, or do we provide a kind of do we say, well, it's more likely true because it's in the Bible, and less likely true if it's in the Mormon tradition, or if it's in the Muslim tradition, or if it's in ancient Greek and Roman mythology, or not just mythology, ancient Greek and Roman history. And so do you give equal weight to everything? And if so, then why is it that you prefer these witnesses to the others?
Yeah, Justin, great question. What is the evidence? So my question would be, what is the evidence? You brought up Islam, you brought up Mormonism. Well, in Islam, this only supernatural really claim is to Muhammad. That's one eyewitness. And I agree with Deuteronomy. We shouldn't trust anything unless it's at least 2 or 3 witnesses. So we have 4 that you agree with. In Christianity, when it comes to Mormonism, again, Joseph Smith is the only person to say that Moroni appeared to him, and he said Jesus and God the Father and a lot of other strange things.
I'm not sure, Justin.
But only one person, only one eyewitness in both those cases, both those religions you brought up. But I'd like to hear the evidence for the Greek and Roman.
I don't know if you've studied Mormonism very much.
Oh, I've studied a lot.
There are 11 eyewitnesses, and they
to the golden plates.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're
Yes.
going to compare
And
golden plates to the
4
resurrection of Jesus?
No, I'm just saying if you're a historian,
Yeah.
and what you're doing is you're saying we're going to trust eyewitnesses.
Okay, I'm fine with them seeing golden plates, but what does that tell us?
4 of them say they saw Moroni give them to him. 4 saw him.
Who
Actually signed affidavits.
Half of them left the faith.
They left. No, they didn't. They left Joseph Smith.
Well, they abandoned Joseph Smith. Yeah.
But when they abandoned Joseph Smith, they continued to say that they saw Moroni. So, do you credit those?
Okay, well, that would only be 3. But to abandon Joseph Smith, Joseph
5.
Smith is the foundational prophet.
It's 4 plus Joseph Smith. That's 5. I'm just saying, are you being impartial, or are you saying it's more likely because these are biblical witnesses?
Well, okay.
In those cases, by the way, we actually have their testimony.
Okay.
And it's within 100 years.
Yeah, but it's
so
good enough.
With the New Testament, you don't have Peter's testimony, or James's testimony, or the 500, so you don't have 4. You've got Paul.
But what we have is good enough to convince you. For the New Testament eyewitnesses, you've already agreed that Jesus.
This is exactly my point.
Jesus appeared to them.
So my point.
With Moroni,
I agree they claimed it.
But let's stick with
But
Moroni.
that isn't proof that it happened.
It did happen. If you want to learn more about the Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ, click on the link in the description below.